Let me ask you something I really want you to think about. If your YouTube channel disappeared tomorrow, like just gone, completely vanished, would it feel like you lost a bunch of content or would it feel like you lost a business asset? Because those are very different answers. And the gap between them is usually the difference between a channel that makes you money and a channel that just makes you feel productive. And I get that there's some people who do this for the creative outlet, but it's still nice to make a little money, to be able to pay for a new camera every year or buy better equipment. And I believe there's no reason why every YouTube channel can't have a financial component. I look at channels every single week, and what I see over and over again is entrepreneurs who are working extremely hard. They're creating, uploading, editing, optimizing, but they're not building something that has a monetary value. They have a content operation. They don't have an asset. And that was me for the first couple years on YouTube. So I want to talk about exactly what separates the channels that become a business from the ones that stay a hobby. Because the difference is not what people think. Here's the trap many entrepreneurs fall into. They start a channel because they hear YouTube is this great lead generation tool, which it is. So they start uploading, they get some views, maybe a few subscribers, and they think, okay, I just need more of this. I need more views. So they keep producing, keep uploading, they keep chasing the next video, and months goes by. And yes, the channel grows slowly, but nothing else changes. There's no leads, no clients, no income, just views. And they start to wonder, is this even worth it? And here's the answer. The way they're doing it? No, not yet. Because reach without revenue is just a hobby. And again, hobbies are great. Everyone needs a hobby, but hobbies that pay for themselves, they're even better. And I know this sounds harsh, but I've seen it too many times. I've lived it myself. Channels with 4 or 5,000 subscribers, and the owner can't point to a single monetary benefit that came from YouTube. And then I see channels with 500 subscribers that are generating real income every single month. The difference has nothing to do with the number of subscribers. It has everything to do with how the channel is built. The very first client I ever helped build a YouTube channel back in 2018 made 5 long-form videos. The channel has generated 6 figures in revenue, and those videos are still being watched today and driving business. This is not AdSense. It's business directly generated from the content. So what is the actual difference between a YouTube channel that becomes a business and one that stays a hobby? I've had so many one-on-one conversations about this, and it boils down to one concept. A hobby channel is optimized for views. An asset channel is optimized for conversion. And the moment you make that mental shift from how do I get more views to how do I move more viewers somewhere, everything about how you make videos changes. Even if your channel's purpose is to help people, they will pay you to help them more or be part of your community or have access to whatever you provide. Let me show you exactly what this looks like in practice. There are certain things asset channels do that hobby channels do not. Number 1, every video moves viewers to somewhere. Hobby channels make videos. Asset channels, they build journeys. And this is what I mean, and this is very nuanced. On a hobby channel, every video is kind of standalone. You make it, you post it, you hope people watch it, and then you make the next one, even in the same niche. On an asset channel, every video is part of a sequence. It connects to the last one. It leads to the next one. And at some point along that journey, it leads to an action. Remember my past video about Netflix? They don't just throw episodes at you. They architect an experience that keeps you watching episode after episode, season after season, and all the moments are intertwined and they're designed to pull you forward. Your YouTube channel can and should work the same way. So the question to ask while you're writing a script or before pressing record, where does this take my target persona? Is it another video? Is it a playlist? Is it a free guide? Is it a one-on-one call? Is it a private community? Is it some predetermined action? This is really not that hard, no matter what your niche is. And in the modern world where everything is AI, your followers, they want you. They will pay for access. I've had people in random niches, gardening, health and wellness, cell phone repair, and even people with AI channels. I told them make an offer in your videos. Set up a free Stripe account or a Venmo, but charge someone for access to you and whatever it is you have to offer from your videos for whatever amount of money you want. Maybe it's 30 minutes on the phone for $30. And guess what? When you provide real value, this always works. And just like the business world, if you never ask for it, you never get the opportunity. And if you have an AI channel, maybe that's exactly what someone will pay you for. Your expertise in making AI content, or what tech stack to use, or some process question. The point here is to expand your thinking, to see things differently, that almost any channel can become an asset that serves you. Last month, I talked to a creator who makes faith-based inspiration content and has about 4,600 subs. I recommend that he start a community on YouTube and charge $4.99 a month. He pushed back on me and said this isn't about making money. And I told him, you don't have to keep the money. You can spend it on more editing so you can make more videos that reach more people. And tell your community what their money's buying. They will love to know that. Number 2, trust before transaction. Most business owners approach YouTube like it's a billboard. Put the message out there and hope someone drives by and sees it. But here's the problem. People are more skeptical than ever. They're sold to constantly, dozens of times a day. They're overstimulated. They've been burned by promises that never delivered. And in a world full of AI-generated everything, where you literally can't tell what's real anymore, and no, I'm not AI, trust is the scarcest resource in the marketplace. YouTube is the best trust-building platform in the world, not only because of the reach, but because of the time. When someone watches 10 or 15 minutes of your content, your voice, your energy, your stories, your perspective, they feel like they know you. It's like they spent real time with you, and that's not something a social media post or a website can replicate. And here's what I saw on this channel right here. I had the first lead. An email came in when this channel had 45 total views. Not 45 subscribers, 45 views across 3 videos. Because the right person watched a video and I asked them to take a specific action, and they felt enough trust to actually do it. That's not scale, that's depth, and depth is what converts. So the question is not, how do I get more people to watch this? It's, how do I make the right person feel enough trust to want to take the next step? Number 3 is build conversion architecture. This is something most entrepreneurs completely skip, and it's probably the most expensive mistake, because you can have great content, but if you don't have a conversion element built into your channel, that great content, it just generates views. It doesn't generate income. Let me tell you what conversion architecture actually looks like. It might start with your channel description. This is a 24/7 business development tool. It speaks directly to your target persona, who this is for. Here's the problem it solves, and what you should do next. And you should have a direct and very clear CTA link to somewhere in there. Then there's your pinned comment. Most people don't read descriptions, but almost everyone reads the first comment. Use that space very intentionally, whether it's to get more engagement or for a conversion. Then there's your video description. The first 2 lines are the most important because that's all people see before they click show more. So make this count. And finally, your video should have one super clear CTA. Not 3, not 5, 1. Where do you want to take this viewer to go next? Make it easy, make it obvious. When this architecture is built correctly, on a solid foundation, when it's all aligned and working together, your channel starts doing something different. It starts working for you while you sleep, while you're with your family, while you're on the beach. It's generating trust and moving people toward an action 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's an asset. Number 4, create evergreen, not ephemeral. That's a big word. Ephemeral means something that doesn't last very long. Social media content has a lifespan of about 24 hours, maybe 48 if you're lucky. You post a reel, you get engagement for a day, and then it disappears. YouTube is different, fundamentally different. A video you upload today can be discovered a year from now, a decade from now. I have videos on my other channel being watched right now, this exact second, that I made years ago. They're still generating views, still building trust, still moving people toward a conversation. Think about the power of that and what that means for your business. You're not renting billboard space. you're owning the billboard and the land it sits on. So every video you make should be built to last. It should resonate with your target persona 6 months from now, just as much as it does today. It should be the best resource they can find on that specific topic. When your content is more useful than someone else's content, you win every time. And that's something that becomes a business asset, not just something that people consume, something people find, they trust, they share, and they take action on it. So here's the shift I want every business owner watching right now to make. And I hope it's clear. All of us here on YouTube are business owners. Instead of how do I get more views, ask yourself, how do I get the right view from the right person at the right moment? Because one qualified person who watches a video, reads your channel description, watches another video, subscribes, and moves on your CTA is worth more than hundreds of views from random people who don't take any action. So, if you're in this for views and subscribers and maybe some AdSense revenue, that's fine. But if you want to be a real business, then you need to optimize for conversion. Your content, your offer, your process, all of these designed to move someone toward that result. And when you start building it this way, YouTube stops feeling like this content treadmill and starts feeling like leverage, something that's actually working for you, not something that you're constantly giving all your energy to. Now, if you want to build your YouTube channel as an asset and you want help getting your foundation rock solid, that's exactly what I do. Let's get face to face. Talk one-on-one. I'll look at your value statement, your target persona, your conversion architecture, your content strategy, AI tools, anything you want. And let's make a plan to generate actual business results, along with more views and subscribers. If that sounds like the conversation you need to have, if you want to talk about not just YouTube, but income potential, click the link in the description and let's get on a Zoom. There's also a free YouTube growth guide if you want to get a massive head start on this that works as a companion to everything I talk about on this channel. So here's the question I want to leave you with. When you look at your channel right now, be honest with yourself. Is it a business or does it have the potential to be a business? Or is it just a hobby? And that's okay because that's where we all start. So now you know what can change everything. 4 shifts. Every video moves viewers somewhere. Trust before transaction, conversion architecture, and evergreen content that compounds. Let's build your asset and watch YouTube stop feeling like so much work and start feeling like leverage. I appreciate you watching this one all the way through, and I'd love for you to watch this one next.